Hello everybody, am I live? Let me just see if I am clearly audible and visible. Okay, fine. Hello everyone and welcome to yet another amazing session of CBSE 10 Geography Chapter 1, that is Resources and Development. Okay, so we have already finished one lesson of this chapter, Resources and Development. In case you've missed that session, go and watch it from the playlist CBSE 10 SST. And today we'll be finishing up with this chapter. By the title, you all must have read that today we'll be studying about soil as a resource. In the previous class, first of all, I would like to recapitulate whatever we did in the previous class. In the previous class, we talked about resources, that what are resources, then their classification. Then we talked about, I think, yeah, Agenda 21 and the Sustainable Development Program that we talked in the previous session. Along with that, I talked about land degradation. So if someone has missed that topic, you can definitely check it out. If somebody has missed the topic of land degradation. Okay, I think I'm clearly audible and visible to all of you. Am I? So let me just acha my camera. Okay, I actually couldn't remember. I will have to minimize my camera. Or else let's actually this because of the slide probably I won't be able to show my face. Sorry guys for this particular video. But from the next video onwards I will be able to show my what happened to it. Okay, so sorry. So we are beginning with the chapter Do Not Worry. I will be there with you, do not worry. So I hope I'm audible. If I'm not visible, at least I'm audible. Am I? Okay. So let me just recapitulate land degradation. It is the large scale soil erosion caused by running water and wind, and these are the 5 points that you have to keep in mind. Then as I talked about land degradation, when the land becomes bad and it becomes saline and alkaline. Okay, I've talked about it, that the waste that we dump from the mining centers and industrial units, that causes the land degradation. Now how to conserve land? Soil erosion can be prevented by ending deforestation, controlling grazing, encouraging afforestation, and practicing terrace farming in hilly areas. Let's see if I can arrange my camera in such a manner. Okay, let me be a little bit small if I can, because I'll be very much chotu. I'm like chotu sub. It's okay. So now after that we are talking about the preparation of shelter belts of plants and stabilizing of sand dunes by growing thorny bushes will help to prevent land degradation in deserts. For deserts, what can we do? We can prepare shelter belts of plants. We'll be coming to shelter belts. What are they? The mining activity should be controlled. New technology which reduces wastage can be adopted. Then industrial waste should be chemically treated to remove the harmful substances, and urban waste should be used for the production of biogas and biomanure, and over irrigation should be stopped. A new method of irrigation should be followed. So through these, I think this we've already covered in the previous class. I have just recapitulated, and those of you who haven't attended can definitely attend. Now before starting with soil as a resource, I would like to tell that actually today, according to the schedule, I had to be live with life process L3, which was respiration, but unfortunately the PPT wasn't prepared, so I couldn't do that. Sorry for that. So now we'll be starting with soil as a resource. Soil is very important, like land. Land helps a lot to develop the economy. Along with that, soil also has a great importance. See, the uppermost layer of the earth's crust, which is loose, broken, and useful for plants, is called soil. So, the uppermost layer of the earth's crust, which is loose, broken, and it is very much useful for the plants, is called as soil. Now, soil consists of mineral matter such as sand and clay, and organic matter such as humus, bacteria, and earthworms. Simple, direct. And this you can read that how the soil is formed. Before that, let me check if I am clearly audible. Let me go to YouTube and see, because here I am really not sure. Chalo, camera is visible. What happened? Okay, so soil is formed mainly due to the process of weathering. As a result of weathering, a layer of loose rock materials is formed on the land surface. If this layer remains undisturbed for a long period of time, chemical, physical, and organic changes take place in it. These changes lead to the formation of soil. So, how soil is formed? By the process of weathering. See, whenever this process known as weathering takes place, it leads to the formation of loose rock materials, okay, on the land surface. And if that layer which is formed due to the, you can say, due to the layer of loose rock materials, if it is undisturbed, then the changes take place and it leads to the formation of soil. Yeah. Now we'll be learning about the types of soil. So mainly there are 6 types of soils: alluvial soil, red soil, black soil, laterite soil, desert soil, and mountain soil. Let me see, I'm just checking once. First of all, like the video, all of you. Oh my god, is it too slow, the internet? What has exactly happened? It is going on now properly. Yes, and do click on the subscribe button, all of you who haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Okay, so let's read about all the soils. This is a map for your reference. You can refer to the map, and this will be assessed in the board exams also, so just make sure that you learn the map. Now first we are coming to the alluvial soil. What is alluvial soil? We know that it is the fertile soil. It is the most fertile soil and widespread soil found in India. It is found in most of the states because in India most of the region is covered with plains. And we know that in the plains we have river bodies which help the soil to be fertile. Now, how is it formed? Due to the deposition of fine silt called alluvium by the rivers. So the rivers deposit this fine silt, which is called as alluvium. Okay, it is found in the northern plains, Gujarat plains, and the coastal plains. It consists of sand, silt, and clay. It is divided into khadar and bangar, new alluvium, and old alluvium. So now this, where is it found? See, first of all, northern plains, then Gujarat plains and the coastal plain. And what is it consisting? Sand, silt, and clay. It is divided into khadar and bangar. It contains soil nutrients such as potash, phosphoric acid, and lime. So it is fertile and good for the growth of sugarcane, rice, and pulses. So why is it fertile? Because it has nutrients like potassium, phosphoric acid, and lime. Now the difference between, one second. Okay, so now just a second for showing you the complete picture, and so that you can take the screenshot. This is very important, the difference between khadar and bangar. Bangar is the old alluvium, khadar is the new alluvium. Okay, now if I'm talking about bangar, then it lies above the flood plains and they resemble terraces, and khadar is renewed every year and is highly fertile. So khadar, this region is highly fertile. What is that? Highly fertile. Let me write over here so that you, or let me highlight. This is very important, that it is highly fertile. Acha, chalo, leave it. I think my highlighter is not working. And this is resembling terraces, this bhangar. Then the soil of this region is locally known as kankar and is composed of calcareous deposits. So the soil of the region of Bhangar is known as kankar and is deposited and composed of calcareous deposits. Clear? And here, if I'm talking about Khadar, this region is very suitable for intensive agricultural activities because the soil is very fertile. Okay, now coming to the black soil. Okay, now black soil is also known as regur soil. What does regur mean? Regur means cotton. So by this we can understand that black soil is the best for cotton cultivation, and most of the Deccan is occupied by black soil. The Deccan Plateau region, high water retaining capacity. It has a high water retaining capacity. Soil is sticky when wet and shrink when dried. Self-flowing is a characteristic of the black soil as it develops wide cracks when dried. The self-flows. It flows automatically by itself. Now it is rich, and this is important. Take a screenshot. Let me hide my camera so that you can take the screenshot. Okay, so it is rich in, take the screenshot everyone, iron, lime, calcium, potassium, aluminium, magnesium, and deficient in nitrogen, phosphorus, and organic matter. What is the color? Deep black to light black. So by the name also you are able to see it is black soil. It means the color should be light or dark black. It is mainly found in the Deccan Trap region of Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, and Chhattisgarh. Now coming to the red soil. So now if I talk about the red soil, that it is seen mainly in low rainfall. One second, yeah. Low rainfall area, okay, where rain is less. Which type of soil? Red soil. Then it is porous, friable structure. It has absence of lime, kankar, which is impure calcium carbonate, deficient in lime, phosphate, manganese, nitrogen, humus, and potash. Which is potassium. Color is red color due to diffusion of iron in crystalline and metamorphic rocks. The lower layer is reddish yellow or yellow. Now the texture is sandy to clay and loamy, and wheat, cotton, pulses, tobacco, oilseeds, potato, etc. are cultivated. Please take a screenshot, and it is found in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Orissa, Chhattisgarh, and Jharkhand. Now next, coming to the laterite soil. See, laterite soil's name has been derived from the Latin word later, which means brick. It means it is going to become so soft when wet and so hard when dried, just like a brick. Now it is found in the areas of high temperature and high rainfall. Formed as a result of high leaching due to rainfall, organic matters of the soil will be removed fast by the bacteria as it is high temperature, and humus will be taken quickly by the trees and other plants. So just take a screenshot, and nothing is there to explain. It is just the direct points which you have to write. Basically these notes are there for you to take the screenshot so that you can note down in your notebook. Clear? Now coming to the next thing, that it is rich in iron and aluminium, deficient in nitrogen, potassium two times, sorry, lime, humus. Color is red due to iron oxide. Rice, ragi, sugarcane, and cashew nuts are cultivated mainly. It is good for the cultivation of tea, coffee, and cashew nut. Found in Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, Orissa, and Assam. Now coming to the arid soil, which is the desert soil. So it is seen under arid and semi-arid conditions, deposited mainly by wind activities, high salt content, lack of moisture and humus. Kankar or impure calcium carbonate content is high, which restricts the infiltration of water. Texture is sandy, color is red to brown, and found in western Rajasthan. So these are the characteristics of this particular soil, arid soil, which is also known as the desert soil. Okay. Now the forest soil. Let me see if somebody has chatted. Okay, just one person is watching. Oh my god, why are you not people watching? Please call all your friends. Okay, just one. Okay, fine. Hello, just one. At least someone chat, yeah. You people are really very, very bad. Leave it. Now, forest soils are formed in the forest. If you are not going to chat, I won't be live from next time. Leave me videos are fine. Where sufficient rainfall is available, the soils vary in structure and texture depending on the mountain where they are formed. They are loamy and silty on valley sides and coarse-grained in the upper slopes. In the snowbound areas of the Himalayas, they experience denudation and are acidic with low humus content. The soils found in the lower valleys are fertile. Clear? We are done with all the soil. Let me show you an overview of it. Alluvial soil, fertile one. Red soil, red in color, yes. Black soil, cotton. Laterite soil, brick. Desert soil, arid. Mountain soil, forest soil. Have we done mountain soil? Okay, now coming to the soil erosion, a very, very important topic. And here I would like you to take a screenshot. What is soil erosion? Now see, when the top layer of the soil gets removed, or you can say the topsoil, when it gets removed from one place to another by natural agencies or the natural factors, it is called as soil erosion. Now let's take an example, the topsoil, which is known as humus, by wind, water. When it gets eroded, then it is called as soil erosion. Now, deforestation, overgrazing, and unscientific agricultural practices are responsible for large-scale soil erosion, and two types are gully erosion and sheet erosion. These are the two types of soil erosions that we'll be discussing. Now, first thing, gully erosion. What is gully erosion? The rainwater, when moves down on an uneven land, scoops away soil and forms deep channels called gullies. This type of erosion is called gully erosion. And second, see what happens when the rainwater moves down on an uneven land. The land is uneven and scoops away the soil. Because of that rainwater, it takes away the soil with it and forms deep channels. They are known as gullies. I will show you the picture, just see. It has this, because of the rain. One second, let me remove my camera so that you can just watch. Okay, now just see rain. Because of the rain, what has happened, that here the soil was there and the rainwater has eroded the soil, getting it, and now the soil has been taken by the rainwater. Now this was the gully erosion, and now sheet erosion. Sometimes water flows as a sheet over large areas down the slope. The water takes away topsoil. This type of erosion, sheet. So water flows like a sheet, okay, and it takes away the soil. That's known as sheet erosion. Now the soil conservation steps can be cut on the slopes, making a terrace. It is going to make a terrace like steps. Steps means you can say seedhiyan. Okay, whatever you do. So it is going to make a terrace like this, and this is going to restrict the soil erosion. Now third is strip cropping. Large fields are divided into strips. Strips of grass are left to grow between the crops. This breaks up the force of the wind. This method is called strip cropping. Clear? Is it clear that what is strip cropping? The large fields, when we have large fields, then they are divided into strips. And as they are left between, this is going to break the force of the wind. It won't be able, because there is a lot of distance between them. So it is going to break the force of the wind and it is going to prevent the erosion. Last is the shelter belt, planting trees, lines of trees to create shelter. Because if you're going to plant, then it can create shelter, it can give shelter to the soil, and the soil will be strong. So with this we have completed the chapter. Congratulations, people. I hope you have understood the chapter. Okay, so I expect that yeah, all of you have understood the chapter and all of you could easily understand what I was trying to tell you. Is it clear, everyone? Clear or not? Give me a high five. See, chat is also open. Quickly chat so that I can make sure if you have understood. hope you must have. Okay, so now it's the time to say goodbye. We finished with the chapter, and so early, so quickly. If my explanation wasn't proper, sorry guys, because today I'm not that well and I'm a little bit tired, and that's why I couldn't. But I had to make this video for you all so that you can understand the concept. And on Tuesday we'll be having motion chapter doubts plus Menti, so do attend everyone. Okay, we'll have a lot of fun, and we'll be playing Menti quiz. So now I'm ending the stream. We'll meet in the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye.